Hey, hey. If this is your first time seeing me, I am Tavana Starr. Welcome to Saved and Manifesting. If this is a just another video of me, for if you are returning, welcome back. That's what I should just say. Hey, so welcome to another video. Like I said, I'm Tavana Starr, the host of this channel, Saved and Manifesting, because I am a God girl. I'm a Christian. I've been in church my whole life. But I'm not in church because I'm not a Christian because I've been in church my whole life. Um, but while I am, a believer of the Lord Jesus Christ, I also believe that as much as God is above me, around me, that God is also within me and I can manifest and make things become evident or manifest the promises of God for me from that place. So that is why it's called saved and manifesting, because two things, okay, multiple things can be true at the same time. So if you don't get anything else from this video, take that, okay? That's useful for life, okay? Multiple things can be true at once. All right, so that's that. Oh, happy July, guys. Happy July. It's July, which means that June is a thing of the past officially today. And I'm really excited. Look, I had a really great month in June. It was bittersweet. It was definitely bittersweet, but it was definitely good. Like I came out on top because what else, right? It's only one outcome, and that's everything working out for me. That's me coming out on top. It's only going to go one way. I had a really good month. And so this video is basically going to be about me talking about how great the month of June was, but also I want to give like a reminder to those who are familiar with the law of assumption. I want to remind you of just some basic fundamental things when it comes to, the law of assumption and what you are manifesting for the month of July. Okay, so yeah, like I said, June was bittersweet. I lost one of my favorite people, and by loss I mean no longer with us. So that was a shocker. It was a shocker. Um but so that was like the down part to the month of June. Um but I try to find like the good in everything. And so the great part was that I got to see um family I haven't seen in a long time. And also it led to the manifestation of an SP for me. So that was one of the things that not her death, but like the funeral was just a part of like a natural bridge of events that led to the manifestation of an SP. So that was exciting. That was like the biggest manifestation I've had I guess in quite some time. Um and not to say that, you should measure your manifestations by something big or small because they're all the same. They're all neutral until you give something meaning. But that's what that was. And then I also manifested being accepted into an affiliate program, which I will speak about at the end. And I also can leave the link to that affiliate program down below. But I'll get into that at the end. So, yeah, there were quite a few things that happened. I will also say that if you are intentionally manifesting, and let's say you're manifesting something and you have not seen any movement, and movement just means like, I really think that movement just means like evidence that like what you are manifesting is like coming to pass or like it's working. I think when people talk about movement, they're talking about like seeing something in the physical world that just kind of gives you like a boost of confidence that what you are manifesting is actually on its way to fully like becoming evident. And sometimes like you're manifesting something and you won't always see like movement toward that thing. Um, so I think that we think that movement means like some of the big things, but also like movement can also be like how you are progressing in your state of mind or like the state that you choose. Like if you're making progress in like your thinking, if you are like changing like yourself, like if your identity is changing in a way that aligns with what you want to manifest, then that's progress, right? All of it is progress because all of it is ultimately working for your good and working so that you can get what it is that you are manifesting. So, yeah, I don't think that movement is always like something happening, or, it can also be like something clicked for you watching a video, watching this video, or like hearing a success story. Like, there are several things that can happen that can just prove to you, like, no, you're on the right track. Like, I think that's movement as well. So yeah, June was good. And so now today is July, and there are other things that I want to see manifest in my life in the month of in the month of July. And if you're like me and you are looking at this month, so I think sometimes we can just kind of feel like if you're new to like the law of assumption and manifesting, sometimes like if things don't happen the way we think that they should, or within the time frame that we think that they should happen, we think that we lost our manifestation, or like the law of assumption is not working, or like we're doing something wrong. And so I hope that this will encourage someone. I do believe that this would encourage someone to know that just because you didn't see what you wanted to manifest on yesterday doesn't mean that it won't manifest today, right? Because number one, you should always be in the state where what you want, you already have, right? So you should already assume that the thing that you are manifesting is already yours, okay? And so if it's already yours, then it not happening yesterday in the 3D doesn't mean anything because number one, the 3D is not your indicator that you have what it is that you want. Okay. The 3D really don't mean a thing, right? The 3D, the physical world, that's what I mean by 3D, right? What you see in front of you is only a mirror, it's only reflecting what you have already decided is yours to begin with. Okay. So let's say you're manifesting like a job, right? You went through the process, you did like the application, you did the interview, but you haven't heard from the job in like, I don't know, 2 weeks, okay? And you have been affirming that the job is already yours. But you spent the whole day yesterday affirming that this job was yours. And by the end of yesterday, or by the time you went to sleep yesterday, you didn't see or you didn't hear from them, you didn't get an email, like you got nothing or you got no movement, right? Let's say that's the case, right? Just giving a scenario. Number one, the next day, you could very well at any point, like at any time, at any moment, right? You can get some type of correspondence or whatever from this employer that you got the job. Like you can get your manifestation at any moment, right? But also, what you don't want to do is make a habit of looking at the 3D as like confirmation that what you've decided is yours is yours. Okay. The way the law of assumption works is that you assume that it's already yours. And what happens is the longer you hold or the more you persist in that assumption that you made that it's already yours, the 3D is going to show you that it's yours. So it always starts with you. And then you see proof on the outside. Okay. It always starts within. So whatever it is that you're manifesting, sorry, it's a lot of traffic. Hopefully you can't hear that. Whatever it is that you are manifesting, if you didn't see anything in the 3D yesterday, doesn't mean that there won't be evidence for you today, okay? Or in the next 5 minutes, or you just never know. But what you don't want to do moving into July is assume that just because it didn't happen yesterday, that it won't happen today. Okay. You also don't want to assume the position of waiting to see something in the 3D. Okay. You should always just decide that what you want is yours and just stick with that. Okay. Like stand on that no matter what you see. That's the nature of the law of assumption. Like you just assume without proof. Okay. And then you'll see the proof. All right. So as we approach the month of July, if you have like this list of things that I'm so sorry for it like shifting back and forth. That's just me adjusting and try to find my frame and everything. But If you are approaching the month of July with this list of things that you feel like has not happened or did not manifest, did not come to pass, I want to remind you to number one, stop saying that it hasn't happened. Stop saying that the law of assumption doesn't work because it always works. It's perfect. Stop saying that it hasn't happened yet, that you don't have it, that it's not working, right? Pay attention to the words that you say when it comes to your what you are manifesting. What you want to start doing in the month of July is number one, decide that what you want is yours. Decide that it's yours. Decide that, and if it's a reach for you to decide that it's already yours, just decide that you're going to get what you want. Okay, decide that you're going to get what you want in the month of July, and remind yourself of that. Tell yourself that every day you wake up, I'm going to get what I want as much as you possibly can. Remind yourself, start affirming that you're going to get what you want because you always get what you want. Okay, you always get what you want. And then start affirming that what you want is already yours, like it's already yours now. And telling yourself that it's already yours right now is gonna take your awareness off of like the time. It's gonna take your awareness off of like, well, where is it? Like you don't want to be in a place where you're looking for what you want to manifest on the outside because you've already decided that it's yours. Okay. So you want to tell yourself that what you're manifesting is yours, is yours now. You're gonna get what you want because you always get what you want. And you have what you want now. So there is no time delay. When you have what you want right now, there's no time delay because you already have it. Okay. And what else can I say? Oh, also stop looking at the like don't worry about the circumstances, don't worry about the 3D. Okay. Don't worry about what you see. Just remind yourself as much as you think about what it is that you want to manifest, whether that's a job, a specific person, weight loss, acne, physical appearance change, money out of the blue, or a car, or you just want to manifest that July is going to be a better month than June was. You want to manifest that July, you're going to actually get your manifestation. Like you want to remind yourself of the decision that you already made, no matter what you see. Even if that's if that's something you want to manifest, like I'm deciding that this month I'm going to get what I want, no matter what happens, no matter what I see. Like I'm never phased by what I see. I'm never phased by the 3D. Like I always get what I want. Like remind yourself of that moving forward into the month of July. Okay. You want to also affirm that you get what you want fast, that it doesn't take long because manifestation is not a process. It's not a process. Okay. If you want to affirm that you're never triggered, you never worry about, you're never distracted by the 3D. The 3D always shows you what you are affirming. The 3D always shows you, proof that you always have what it is that you want. Like whatever you assume, just assume that it's already yours, assume that it's yours now. And just decide that July is going to be a better month for you this month than it was last month. Okay. But remember, you don't remember nothing else. Remember that you are the source of, of everything. Everything you desire, like it comes through you. Okay. It comes through you. Remember that you always get what you want. Okay. Remember that you are the decider. You are the thinker in your reality. That means that there's nothing outside of you. That means that you don't have to ask for permission for what you want. That means that you don't have to ask for permission to have what you want to have. That means that you are worthy of what you want just because you are you. You are loved. You are the deciding factor. You are the operating power. Like you get to decide. One of the things that I love that Prophet Lovey Elias always says is like, you are the prophet of your reality. You are the prophet of your own life. That's what he says. That means that that means that what you speak out of your mouth in your life, don't put the power in a prophet or somebody to come to you, or tarot or a psychic or TikTok coaches to tell you like what you can have, what's yours. It's in you. Like you have the power to speak into your own life, what you want to see, what you want to experience, what you want to have, what you want to do, who you want to be, and who you want to become. Like that's all up to you. It's not up to anybody else. Like it's not outside of you, it's all within you. Okay. You can have exactly what you want, and you can have it when you want to have it. Also, remember in the month of July to be grateful for what it is that you already have. Gratitude is not a technique. Gratitude is just a state of being. It's just like, I'm just grateful. So what if what you wanted didn't happen yesterday? Be thankful that it's already yours and it's yours now, not tomorrow, because the past and the future are both imaginable acts, right? The past already happened, so that's gone. You can't even go back there because it's the past. What keeps the past alive is your awareness of the past, right? And the future hasn't happened yet. So with the future, all you can do is assume because it hasn't, nothing's happened, right? But what you do have is this current moment. And what you can decide, whatever you decide in the current moment, whether it's the past or the future, whatever you decide now is what you're going to experience in the next moment because all we have is now. Okay. All you have is right now. So now just assume the best. You are making assumptions anyway. So assume that the month of July is just going to be the best month you've ever had. Assume that what you have been waiting on for however long is already yours. You know what? It's just I don't even know how it's gonna happen, but I do know that it's mine because I'm the source. Because I get to decide, because I'm the director, I'm the author. I get to decide that that's mine, that I want that I'm gonna get that. It doesn't matter how I'm gonna get it. I just know that it's mine and I know it's coming to me. And as a matter of fact, it's not coming to me, it's mine now. It's mine now. It's out of my control. It's not out of my control. But the how, right? The details is not up to me, which is a beautiful thing. The only thing I have to do is sit and receive what is already mine because it's going to come to me. It's just going to show up and I'm ready to receive. That's it. And you're going to have the best month of your entire life. Okay. Don't complicate it. All right. Every time you want to spaz out or you're worried about what's going to happen, just remind yourself, like, hey, there's nothing else to do because it's already mine. All right. It's already yours. And just be done with that. Okay. So I know that July is going to be a month of celebration, not just because of the 4th of July, but because, you just celebrate being you, right? This is going to be a great month. Whatever you want the month of July to be for you, it will be, whether that's good or bad, but you get to decide. Okay. All right. So I'm wishing you a very happy 4th of July. I know I'm going to have a good 4th of July. I'm not worried about a thing. It's already mine. It's already in the bag. So I will see you in the next video.